I want some chili today. These are dopamine patches. I wear one every day. I swear by them, guys. It helps me a lot mentally. No, I'm not sponsored. No, they don't even know I'm showing this on here. You guys just happen to ask. And it don't say it on here, guys, but they smell like lemon. You guys, don't be mean to Asher. Let's talk about Asher, guys. Because I know there was a lot of, back and forth with Asher and me, but we are adults. And we talked like adults and got through it like adults. And I can appreciate that. She talks to me like I'm a human, not like I'm a piece of shit. There was a moment that, and I'm not even going to give a timeline. There was a moment where I was at my lowest. I wasn't doing good, guys. And, I wasn't doing good. And Asher, I made one phone call. And I called Asher. And I was like, and she heard it in my voice. They heard it in my voice immediately. They were like, what's wrong? And I was like, she's like, you're not okay. And I was like, no. And I want to tell you guys something. Asher, it makes me emotional, and this is why I don't talk about it. Asher got an emergency flight immediately. Got an emergency flight. Flew all the way here. Okay, so she had to get off at O'Hare in Chicago. You guys know I live in Indiana. So she took an Uber from O'Hare Airport all the way to my house just to sit with me on the bathroom floor. She never said a word. Okay? And you guys, this whole time, she got on the flight, got Wi-Fi. We tried to stay on the phone, but the phone was hanging up when she was flying, which, whatever. You're supposed to put your phone on airplane mode, but Asher stayed in communication. She texted me the whole time. You put yourself in airplane mode, you get up in the air, you're allowed to take your phone off of airplane mode. And they stayed in communication with me the whole time, guys. She got to O'Hare Airport, and from O'Hare Airport all the way to my house, which is a good hour and so. To get through the traffic, it took like an hour and a half, maybe a little less. She stayed on the phone with me the whole time. She got to my house. You guys, I wasn't even talking on the phone, but she stayed on the phone, okay? And I don't like to be on the phone, guys. I hate it. She got on the phone with me, and when she got on the phone with me, guys, she didn't say anything. I wasn't even really talking. She was just there. She's like, stay on the phone with me. And I wanted to hang up, and I would hang up, and she'd call right back. They would call right back. And they stayed on the phone with me the entire time. She's like, just stay on the phone. Don't hang the phone up. She came all the way here. You guys, she was here within hours. Okay? And, I've never really had anybody to do that for me, especially in a moment like that. because when I was in a headspace like that, mental health is so real, guys. It's so real. And she sat with me on the bathroom floor, never spoke to each other for hours. She just sat next to me. She ordered food. She knew that I like tacos, so she ordered tacos. They were delivered to the house. She never asked me what I wanted. I think she might have asked somebody else in the house what I liked. She slid the tacos over to me, and I just kind of looked at them. And then she went and got a cup with ice, put Pepsi in it, and left that in front of me. And she just started eating her food. And eventually I started eating my food too. And then we started, she did something happened, and we both started laughing. And from there, like, we just talked all night. And she was able to bring me out of the mindset that I was in, because it wasn't good. And I can thank her a million times for that, because I appreciate that a lot. And that is the bond that I have with Asher. So, and of course, you know, like all females, I'm sorry, Asher, to say it like that, but we have, it's disrespectful to say wrong pronouns. She knows, guys. She knows that that's just how my mind works. She knows, we've talked about it. She's okay with it. I correct myself when I catch it. They just, what she did for me, I will never forget. You can never forget who was there for you at your lowest, and who never even reached out to you when you were reaching out to them. So, she did, in a way. She probably saved my life, and that's the reality of it. And we talk about it all the time. But I'm telling you guys, they're just, you know, oh, the clicking, sorry, that's the chapstick. Yeah, that's all I want to say, guys. Yeah. And so, we did have a falling out, and it was somebody else was in the middle, and she knows where she went wrong, and I know where I went wrong, and that's that. And we don't, you know, so there's that, guys. I thank her. I thank them a million times over and over, and they're like, you don't have to keep thanking me. Like, that's just somebody real. That's just a friend who I would think we both survived the same narcissist, in a way. Am I nervous? I get emotional when I talk about it, guys. I do. So, anyways, I prefer the kind patches. I don't care for these at all. But anyways, yeah. Do you guys see the people across the street look at that, they still have a Christmas tree out. Oh wait, that might be decorated for St. Patrick's Day, actually. You know how people keep trees up, but they decorate them for every holiday, you know. Anyways, guys, I don't want to do this chest x-ray. I don't want to do it at all. But I love you guys. I just wanted to come on for a few minutes that we just got derailed, but on the topic of Asher, but that's okay. Am I going to come back on? I don't know, guys. Well, it depends. If I'm on the phone, I won't, you know. Sometimes I just need a soothing voice, you know. She did, guys. She never let off the text messages the whole time. And when I didn't answer, she'd try to call, so that would get my attention. Then once you got off the airplane and she was able to call, she literally made me stay on the phone the whole time she was in the Uber. They were in the Uber, I'm sorry, guys. The whole time they were in the Uber, so, you know, I know we had we kind of went back and forth, but that's what friends do, you know. And I think at the time, I think mentally, I may have not been right, because there was just, well, you know, there was just certain people in my life that, you know, yes, narcissistic abuse is very real. And you don't have to be in a relationship with them for it to be abuse. You could be talking to them. You could be hanging out with them. You could just be associated with them. And I'm like a forever person, guys. I'm going to try it until, and that's where that person comes into play, you know. And I really tried, and I couldn't bring myself to. All right, anyways, on a different, order some kind patches. I'm going to order some kind patches. I'm going to see what's on sale, and then I'm going to order some, because while I do like these, I do like the kind patches better, to be honest. So, but anyways, guys, I got to get off of here. I got to do a chest x-ray. You should do a book surviving. Nah. We're not doing no book together. You know, she's overcome her trauma. She's been through it with the same person, and she's trying to help me overcome as well. And for the most part. I never had somebody get me so frustrated and just so angry. And I asked, I don't want. Alright, guys. Let's see. What does my shirt say? Have the day you deserve. Get some food. I'll eat when I'm hungry. Why do I think you're a troll? How about you get out? They come like this. The patches, they smell so good. Smell like lemon. Yeah, they come like that. And there's 30 of them in a pack. Alright, guys. Bye.